Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I know these don't load actually on the same day because it takes forever, but I'm trying to get there. It is Friday afternoon, and I wanted to get ready with you guys because tomorrow's my last day of my vacation. I'm very sad. I don't want to go back to work. Just miserable there, you know what I mean? So I already did my skincare. I primed my face. Oh, and my headband doesn't want to stay in because I use this new product I got from Super Great. It was the Back to Your Roots Shaz and Kicks pre-wash, and let me tell you, it worked amazing. It left my hair so soft, and like, I have color damaged hair, and it usually is like brittle. It's so soft. I highly recommend that product. But let us get started with a nice look today. I already primed my face. I used two different primers. One for hydration, which is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer, which is like a sticky consistency. It's kind of like the Milk Hydrating Grip Primer, kind of the same consistency. And then I used the e.l.f. Luminous Matte Makeup Primer, so I'm not too shiny. And I like this one because it's a creamy formula. And super affordable. Walgreens, like for $4, I think. So, I'm going to put that on first. I'm using an Eco Tools brush I got in like a little kit with a bunch of other brushes. And I just want to show you what foundation I'm using as well. I've been really enjoying mixing the two of these together because it gives a really nice coverage. I used the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation in the color 250 Vanilla. And I mixed it a little bit with the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation in the color Light. So that's shades I put on right now. And it's just a really nice mix of foundations. I think I've talked about this many times, where sometimes in stores you cannot find your exact skin tone, especially with like drugstores, or even like, I love going to TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but sometimes you find these beautiful high-end, foundations, and they're not in your exact skin tone. So you just got to mix them up a little bit, make sure they work together, and then you're good to go. Because I like more of a full coverage foundation, obviously, because I have a lot of redness with my rosacea, it pops through. Look at me on my nose, just like pops through everywhere, and it's just annoying. I don't want people to see how red my face is, especially hormones for all of us as well, that can cause redness. So just gotta cover that baby up, So I'm just putting it everywhere. I'm gonna build it a little bit after I use my beauty blender. It looks like I'm beating on my face with this brush, but I'm really not. It just has a weird center. It has like more densely packed bristles in the center than the outside, so I promise I'm not beating myself up. But I'm just making sure I have equal coverage everywhere before I use my beauty blender. That way I can build it right afterwards. I always put it right up to that hairline. Every time. Ears, do your ears, your neck, everything. Okay, so before I do any more, I'm going to use my dampened beauty blender and just pat it in. Make sure, see if there's any spots that need more coverage than others. It is less than a week till Christmas. Oh my gosh, you guys, oh gosh. It's like, I don't want to go to work during those times because people are nasty human beings. I'm not going to lie. Where I work is in retail, and people are just not nice to you. You ask them to put their mask on when they're next to you, and they yell at you. It's like, come on, guys. This is not a brand new subject here. We all have to wear this freaking mask and just do it. Like, why? Why do they have to be so nasty? I've been called so many names for just asking them to stand behind a blue line, which is 6 foot, 6 foot distance, and they're like, knock it off, guys. Like, we're all trying to protect our families and ourselves, so. Sorry, I had to vent for a second. It drives me nuts. Because I know that's what I'm going to go back to, and I did not miss that one bit while I was off. All right, so I'm going to take more of that foundation mix. Get my cheeks a little bit more. My chin. Just going to build it up a little bit more on each part of my face. Because I like a full coverage. You can always not put as much as me, of course, you guys. You guys can do your makeup however you want it. I just want to show you the different products available, how they work for me, and, if I have any pros or cons for them. This foundation mix is great. So if you need to, match two different ones together, it'll work great for you. I like this foundation. It's affordable. Both of them actually are super affordable. You can find them in clearance half the time. Like that vanilla one was like $5 at Walgreens. So you can definitely find them at clearance prices, which can't beat that. Cannot beat that. And like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, if you guys have never been there, go check that out. Like after Christmas, I am going there and I am having fun there because there's so much amazing stuff there. I found buxom lip polishes there, which I never in my wildest dreams would think I'd find buxom at a Marshalls, but I did. And it was like, they had so much good stuff. But I gotta remember Christmas is here and I want to make other people happy first. So I'm just patting away, pat, pat, pat. Because that's the last bit of foundation I'm going to put on my face. It's nice out. It's cold, like super cold. But it's actually a sunny day, which thank goodness, because it's been snowing and snowing and snowing like a mad woman out there. And I don't like snow. I won't lie. I live in New England, yes, but I don't like the snow. I don't like it. Okay. And it just gives you a nice, flawless finish. If you have any texture on your skin, bumps, indentations, stuff like that, this will definitely help you, this foundation. It'll help and your primers. Your primers are very important too, to help with that. That's why I like using those hydrating primers. I usually don't use that one because it's so sticky, but on days where my texture's really popping out, I like to use it because it just grips down on the makeup to hold down, you know, onto your skin, and it works really well. Okay, so we are done with that. Excellent. So for concealer, I'm going to be using two different ones. This one goes with the foundation. They're the same line of NYX products. It's the Born to Glow Radiant Concealer in vanilla as well. I like the color vanilla, obviously. And I did that because it's a perfect match to my foundation. It matches perfectly. It covers any dark circles, any imperfections, any more redness, stuff like that. That's what this baby's for. And I like how it's a sponge applicator because it's soft, but it collects a lot of product, as if you can see. It's the only thing. It looks like super messy when you don't want it to be. But it's very easy to apply, like super easy. And I'm just going to put it under my eyes to cover those beautiful bags. You know, I'm not getting younger, so I'm getting more and more dark circles and baggage. I always put it on the bridge of my nose where all that redness is. You just squeeze it while you're using the brush or the sponge. I always do upper lip and chin with my perfect match. There we go. That's it for that one. See how messy it looks after? That's the only thing I don't like about it, is how messy it looks. I don't like how messy it looks. Just trying to clean off the sponge. I know I'm putting a little bit too much on, but it'll work. So I'm going to take a concealer brush. I'm done with that one. I am going to take a concealer brush just so I can blend this out a little bit, give my Beauty Blender a little help here. I'm using a Real Techniques concealer brush just to evenly blend it where I want it. Yep, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side for now because I am going to use it with my other one. Go in with your Beauty Blender and just pat that in. It'll take off any excess, which I like. You know, all the funny faces we all make when we're like applying our makeup. It's like, it's crazy. It looks so funny, like we're making all these funky faces, especially when I do mascara. I'm like, it's terrible. It's terrible, you guys. Terrible, terrible. Who's all done with their Christmas shopping? Are you guys? Because I'm not. Hold on a second. I absolutely have been trying and trying and trying to get it done, and things have just been popping up, so I have to keep doing it. Even when I go back to work, I have to keep doing it. I love Christmas shopping, but then I hate it at the same time. Okay, so for a brightening, I have like a hair in my nose. For a brightening concealer, I'm using this baby right here. I really like these. They work really well. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and look, I got it at clearance at Target for $5.59, so you can find a bunch of stuff at different places if you look. It's cool. Like, I never thought I would find this one because it is a popular concealer, and I love the doe foot applicator on this. It's so soft. It's larger than most, and it really just gets in there where you need it to go. And I always lift up with the doe foot once I get past my eye to give me like a lifted effect. Now, I always use concealer. Like, I do have like eyeshadow primer, but I don't use it a lot anymore. I just use whatever concealer I'm using for the day. So you can always do it your own way, of course. And I love how you don't have to dip into the container as much when you have this big doe foot. You can just keep applying and using it, and it just keeps putting down product, which is great. Great, great, great. I love it. And it looks like I have tons on my face right now. Spreading it around here. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my concealer brush and just help it out a little bit. What did everybody ask for Christmas? Did anybody ask for anything, have a wish list or anything? I want to know. We're doing like just really the kids, but I am getting my man something. I told him I'm not, but I am. I don't care. Like, one gift isn't gonna kill you. It's not going to kill you. But like, I wish the holidays weren't so stressful for everybody, because it is a fun time, you know, seeing friends and family, especially this year. Like, a lot of people are out of work. A lot of people can't even see their family. It's a hard year. We just gotta make the best of it somehow, even though it is super hard. Very hard. Okay, so I'm done with my little Real Techniques concealer brush. And I swear, I don't think my eye allergies are ever going to go anywhere, because they just do their thing and keep leaking, keep doing it. And I've tried a million things. Eye drops, maybe it was the products I'm using, but no, it's every day. Just must be my eyes saying I'm super dry, because my skin gets super dry. Just helping this concealer out a little bit. See, like, it bugs me though, because when my eyes tear, it moves my product around. And I don't want it to do that, you know? I don't want it to go where I don't want it to go. Oh, so I know I've seen a couple people that I know their wish list, and they were wanting the ColourPop Color the Child, that new one with like Baby Yoda on it. I know people want that one. I know a lot of people want Buxom lip polishes. I know a lot of people want some skincare too, which I love skincare. I never used to be into it, but now I'm like really religious about it. Like, every night I'm putting it on. He's like, you do this every night, babe. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's skincare. I gotta do what I gotta do. Otherwise, I'm gonna look old. I don't wanna look old. So, I do what I do. Okay, so before I set my face, you guys know what I use. Creamy products to contour my face. So I am going to do the same thing I always do and put that down first before I look tired today. Like, I look really tired. I'm telling you, coffee. So for today, I'm going to be using my go-tos. Every day I go to work, I always use these because they're so quick and easy to blend. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear Shaping Sticks. They're foundation sticks, and I always use tan to start off my contour, and then to deepen it, I use Honey, which is darker than this one. So I always start off with a tan, and I was so happy I found one on clearance at Walgreens the other day, and I was so excited because I can't find this one anywhere. I don't know why. Because you think it would be popular. Maybe because it's not really a foundation color, you know what I mean? Like, it's more of a contour stick than a actual foundation stick. Maybe people don't have that skin tone. I don't know. But I hope they keep making it because I like using it for my contour. See how honey is darker? So I'm not going to put as much as I did the tan one. I'm going to like line it different places where I want it deepened. And then I am going to do my nose just a smidge here. Okay. So that is done. I'm not going to be using this brush because this brush is terrible at buffing into the skin, the contour sticks. So I'm not using that one. I'm going to be using my Believe Beauty from Dollar General, which I love this one. It just buffs it perfectly into the skin. You can always use your foundation brush, but that Eco Tools one that I was just using, it doesn't do that great of a job at doing that because it has harder bristles on it. These have super soft bristles, so it just really gets that contour stick right into your skin, right where you want it to go. It really defines your jaw too, which lately I've been needing that. I need to go on a diet. All right, now just buff it like this, stipple it in. You can make the little fishy face if you want to. This one, I always go towards the hairline. I know there's like debate about that, but I always do. I always do because I don't want it to go too much in the center of my face because I want to brighten that part up. I always save my nose for last. I don't know why. Make sure it's evenly blended out to how you like it. Okay, now with your nose, you can use this, but sometimes it kind of goes too far. So what I like to use is a smaller blending brush. This is actually, I think, a concealer brush, but I use it as a blending brush because it's fluffy, it's soft, and it does a great, look at that, does a great job at blending it out where you want it. And go up to the eyebrow, make sure you go up to there because that's where your natural nose line starts. Kind of went a little too close to the center. Good look. That's okay. I can fix it as long as I drag it down. You can always fix something. Work with it. Okay. So I'm just going to do this. See? Now it's all fixed. Perfect. Just gonna go in with my beauty blender where I just contoured, and I am going to make sure that it's blended perfectly out. That way there's no clumpies, no odd patchy spots. You don't want to look crazy going out of the house. I always do this only when I'm doing this part. I don't do this when I'm applying concealer. The only reason I'm dragging it down with the beauty blender is to make sure it goes down. It doesn't go up into my chin, you know. But not too bad, I say. So this is going to be a two-part because I always, you guys know, I always want to set my face for a few minutes and I don't want to leave you hanging on here. So I'm going to set my face really quick. Let me show you what I'll be using, which is now one of my new favorites. Okay, I'm going to need this again, so I'm not going to put that away, but I'm done with my foundation brush. And this is it. I found this at TJ Maxx. It was a great deal. It is the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. It's my new favorite compared to the Coty Airspun Loose Setting Powder. I love that one. That's like my go-to. But this one I've been really liking lately. There's a safety plate on there so you can lift it up. That way all the powder's not flying out when you're opening the container, which is great. I've been loving this Moda brush. It's so pretty. See how pretty? Did I bring it in? Do I want to use this one for today? You know what? Let's try this baby. I just got this the other day. Let's try this. Let's see if it works as well as the Moda. Ooh, it is soft though, guys. Very soft. Ooh. Ooh. You can find, like I found, well, actually this one I got a long time ago. The other one I didn't open yet because I wanted to use this one now. I love how pink it is. I got this at TJ Maxx though too. The other brush I got a couple days ago was a Kenzie brush, and I'd never tried a Kenzie brush, but I heard people tell me that they're super soft and really nice to use. So I'm super excited. Ooh, yeah, it just lays the powder oh so nicely. I'm still going to be using that Moda brush, but this one's really nice, you guys. I don't even know what kind this is. Oh, Isaac Mizrahi from New York, something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of it before, but if you guys have, let me know what you think of their brushes, because if I like them, I'm going to try to find more of them. This is just even softer than my Moda brush. Softer, which I thought my Moda brush was really soft, but this is great. Use powder under my eyes. I don't use a lot of powder. I don't bake because with my dry skin, I'd look like a prune. I've done it before and I came out looking terrible, so I don't want to do that. So I just put a nice even amount of powder, and then I'm good. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes, and then I will be right back. We are gonna be using a new palette today that I got from TJ Maxx for $4.99. I mean, come on, you can't beat that, but look at the pretty colors. Come back for part 2.